I was also trying to pray the gay away, but like not for your reasons. Like, I was just like, I just hate men.
You're like, they're weird. No, you're kidding with me right now, are you?
What?
Have you heard me say this?
When did you say it?
I literally said to him, "Can I take you to the car? I want to show you a song."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Can I bring the sandwich?"
Were you nervy-worvy?
Oh, I was so nervous. I was, really nervy-worvy.
Oh my God, like Soup's nervy-worvy. That's crazy.
Soup's nervy-worvy.
Hi, Delulus. Thank you so much for joining us again. We're joined by a very special guest, pop star, singer, songwriter, producer, dancer. Do you act?
I do. Yeah.
Actor. Kidz Bop alum.
Oh, God.
Grant Knoche. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome in. We're so happy to have you on the show. This
Thank
is
you
super
for having
exciting.
me. Yeah, I'm
met
excited.
Grant last week at a Passes dinner. So we're both Passes creators.
Yep.
And you were so lovely and cool. And I was immediately,
Thank you.
and I vet really hard for the guests I have on the show. But immediately
lovely.
I was like, you should come on the show.
Yeah, you are.
Like, yes,
And I was
literally.
like, yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. And at that point, like, I literally just met you, but I don't know, you were like super chill and warm and like
Thank you.
cool, and your style's really edgy. So like, I don't know, I liked it.
Why, thank you.
Well, how's that dinner for you?
It was good. I had to go really quick. I was
Yeah.
there for like an hour or so.
That's
I had to-
right.
Yeah, I had a session after that I had to record someone, but I got some nice appetizers. So
You
that was
sure
worth
did.
it.
And then we got to meet and
Yeah.
we had a good time.
Yeah, I got
And
a drink there. It was nice.
I know you're barely there. So I feel like I spoke to you a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then
We're going to do all the speaking now.
we're going to really get to know each other right now. I feel like you actually got to know me quite a bit because right before we started, I just like gave Grant my
I
biggest
got the
current
tea.
trauma dump. It is Mercury retrograde right now, and I was just like, listen, I'm exhausted. I want to talk about this. I just need to tell you what's going on so that at least you have context for what's happening here.
Yep.
And that situation is under investigation. But until further notice, I do appreciate you listening to me.
Yeah. Thank you for telling.
Well, of course. And now I'm ready to listen to you. So,
Oh, goodness.
Grant, who is Grant? Where did you come from? Where are your origins?
So I am originally from Dallas, Texas. So I grew up there in Dallas, Texas. And I pretty much was there till I was 14. And then I moved out here to LA. But I guess like a little bit about me, I have a family of 4, including me. So I have a brother named Hunter, my mom and dad. Family is not like my brother is in music and stuff. He grew up being a drummer. So started like drumming at 1.5. Like we have videos of him playing.
Are you like a
old
musical family?
No, not really. Like yes and no. Like my dad can play guitar and sing, and he has almost like a country little twang to him when he sings.
Okay, I
and
love
stuff.
that.
A little bit.
Very Texas.
Yeah, my mom, I love her, but she tries to sing. And I've tried to give her vocal lessons and stuff. And
Okay.
she's gotten better, a little bit better, but
Well,
Yeah.
I think she can sing.
that's
You
very
can't-
sweet.
You can't shade her like this on
kidding. I love her.
Delulu.
I love her.
Hi, Mrs. Knoche.
Hello. She has a podcast too.
Does she really?
Yeah, she has a podcast called Mrs. Demiz that she talked. My parents got divorced in 2017 or so, and so she kind of like talks about dating again after getting
Oh my
divorced.
God, I love
and, like,
that.
Yeah, doing
I was
that.
going to say I should be on the show, but I'm like, I don't know anything about that. But
you
should be on the show.
Yeah. No, I want to go on it. Yeah.
Is she still in Texas?
She lives here now.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, okay, so you got out here when you're
Yeah.
14, but I think before you moved to LA, right, you were a part of Kidz Bop. And I do
was.
want to talk about Kidz Bop. It's
Yeah.
very much a part of the Grant lore, but weren't you touring with Kidz
Lore.
Bop like from 10 to 13?
I was.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're all over.
Okay,
You're all-
numbers. You got my age right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're
You said
researched over
bio.
here. Yeah, I wrote your Wikipedia page.
Yeah,
myself.
I'm sure. Yeah, literally. Yeah, so when I was, I'll give like a backstory to it. When I was 7, I started dancing, and so I did like jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, hip hop, everything really. And I would just compete around Dallas, Texas with my dance studio. And so that's where, actually, I'm gonna back it up. I'm back it up a little before that. The reason I got into dance is because my parents would just see me kind of in my living room, like just moving to different
Yeah,
music.
and they caught on to that really quickly.
They did.
That you're
yeah.
into that, yeah.
And this is like a story my dad tells all the time. He's like, he said that there was one, I don't really remember this, but he said he was in the shower one time and he had music playing, and it was like a bigger bathroom. And I don't think I really knew he was in the shower. I don't know. I just came in.
Yeah.
And he had the music playing, and I just started like moving in the room, and he was just like, whoa. Like
Yeah.
you could just like, he said you could just feel like the feeling.
Do you
I
know how
guess.
old you were when that happened?
probably like 6 or 7, maybe
Okay.
around there, 5,
Right.
6, 7 in that age range. But so after that, that's when my parents were like, oh, let's just put him in hip hop, boys hip hop, and see if he likes it. And so then the studio owner came to my parents and was like, he should try like other stuff because he could really do it. And I think like boys dancing is a little bit more rare, you know. So I think it was really kind of a cool thing for me to just like dive into it. And like even
Absolutely.
at school and stuff, there was, you know, kids say, oh, he does ballet and he wears tights in ballet and whatever
Right,
stuff.
right.
And I was like, football players do it too. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
like,
Break that stereotype. For
yeah,
them.
because but yeah, so I started with dancing and got into that. And I think like my favorite was lyrical and like contemporary and just, you know, moving to
Yeah.
like ballads. And so then I got really into Adele and just like loved Adele. And I would go home and like just randomly start. We had a little keyboard and I would just start teaching myself her songs on piano.
Yeah.
Learning them off YouTube. And then like shortly after that, I started singing along to them and like probably sounding terrible at the time, but
I mean, you don't sound terrible anymore.
well, thank you.
So we'll
That's
take
what
that.
counts.
Absolutely. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we're listening to now.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're self-taught as a producer as well. Were you self-taught
Mm-hmm.
when it came to like learning the piano?
I was, yeah. So I would go on like YouTube quite a bit and just like I would do like little tutorials and kind of just like I can't read music and stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, look at a piano and visually see stuff and hear stuff.
Interesting. That is so talented.
Thank you, yeah. And that, and like, you know, learning it was looking at YouTube videos, but after a while, it was just like I could hear something and be like, okay, it's gonna be like this, and kind of figure it out, you know. But yeah, I didn't do any vocal lessons at that time either. It was just literally like whatever comes out of my voice, I'm just gonna sing it, you know.
Yeah.
And so there's a funny story of like my parents didn't really ever hear me singing Foley, like like at the piano and stuff. And they knew I played piano and everything. And so we got a big grand piano in my living room. And I would go, and when they'd go on like date nights or something, I would go and like sing and stuff. And like, you know, and so my brother was a drummer. He, you know, was in a band at the time. This is maybe when I was like 9 or so after dancing.
Is he older than you?
He's older than me. He's 5 years older than me. Yeah. So he was in a band at the time, and they were doing like this open mic night thing at like a cafe in Dallas. And it was just like a very acoustic kind of set and everything. And so they got done, and then my dad was like joking with me, and he was like, "Grant, you should go up there and sing." And I was like, "Okay." And
You're
I
like, yeah, let me get on that stage.
And they were like, "What?" And so I went up to the guy, you know, the host of it or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Hey, you know, can I go sing?" And he's like, "Yeah, but like we only have time for one song." I ended up doing like 3 songs.
Oh,
I
shit.
was just like, "And my next song is," and my next song, you
you're
know, and
like,
just-
this is my concert now.
yeah, I don't know what happened.
Do you know what
but
songs you were singing? Were they Adele?
Oddly, no, it wasn't. I don't think I was fully. Like I wasn't confident enough to sing Adele out in public yet.
I mean, very brave. I mean, you were
Yeah.
brave enough to just sing in public, like on a whim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I sang a song called Boston by Augustana, and then I played called River and You by Urema or something. I can't remember the full name, but it was in Twilight. It was like a piano
Oh, okay.
solo song kind of thing that I really liked. So I did those. I can't remember what the third one was, but yeah, it was just kind of like a start of like performing and like figuring out and
That's like the first time your parents see you, like,
yeah,
with this singing and like playing.
yeah, and just kind of like, whoa, what is this? You know?
Yeah, because they
And
knew your brother was a drummer, right? And then now it's like this is kind of new for them
yeah, totally.
because you were always like secretly doing it when they're out of the house.
yeah, yeah.
Was there a reason like you didn't want to do it in front of them? You didn't want to share that with them? You just wanted to do it in your privacy? Do you remember?
I don't remember it being like a let me wait till they're gone and like
I know how sneaky of you.
yeah, I don't think it was an intentionally like a sneaky thing that I just didn't want to sing around them. I think it was more so just like no one's home, like there's no TV on, there's no like I'm not bothering anyone. I could just like sing loud and like not care.
Oh, you're so
you know?
mindful.
Yeah, it was just more like I didn't.
You don't want to like be a bother.
You also don't want to hit bad notes in front of people too. So
Yeah,
I was
fair.
just like, you
Fair,
know,
fair.
figuring it out and stuff. But yeah, so that was kind of the first time that they saw the performance of that, you know, me like singing at all really. And so then my mom has always been into casting and stuff, just like online and just submitting me and my brother for stuff. And so my brother was actually, you know what, like the Smucker's jelly.
Yeah.
So he was on the commercials for those growing up and did like 10 of those. And so then she got a casting for Kidz Bop over.
Ah.
And she was like, he sings, he dances, he does, can
Absolutely.
do all that stuff. And that's what
Yeah,
they're
it
looking
seemed like
for.
a natural fit.
Yeah. And I actually think I auditioned for Kidz Bop for something else like a couple years prior, and I didn't get it.
Really?
And then
Like when you were much younger?
maybe like 6 or 7, something
Right.
like that. At this point, I'm 9 going on 10.
Yeah.
And so she, put me in for it, and I ended up. They did, a big search around like
Yeah.
nationwide of all these different kids.
And I feel like they had to narrow it down to like, what was it, like 20?
Yeah, 20 kids that we got down to. And then they flew us out to Dallas, Texas. I was already there. But we did like a 2-day boot camp where they just kind of like tested our singing, our dancing, like mixed the group together, see who looked great together. And then they picked 4 of us from that. So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Was that, as a child when that happened, did you feel like it was like dream come true?
yeah, for sure.
That's
For sure.
crazy.
And it was cool too because I met like, I used to like listen to, I don't, it was like a little belt loop pack that you would have
I
on.
totally know what you're talking about.
And it would have like a
Yeah.
little cartridge of songs that would go in it, and it was
Yeah.
Kidz Bop on there, and it had little headphones that you'd put on.
Cute.
Yeah, so I would listen to that before I was ever even
Oh my god, you
in
literally
it,
manifested getting into Kidz Bop.
I did,
Becoming a
yeah.
Kidz Bop kid.
Yep.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
now kids are listening to you.
I know. It's funny now because I always say like, I will feel like I've made it when I have my own song on Kidz Bop. Like
Oh my
Kidz Bop is
gosh.
covering my song,
Oh my god.
Like that'll be a really full circle cool moment.
Oh, but you know what? You have so many full circle moments in your life and career, and we're gonna get into it. So that's
Yeah.
definitely gonna happen. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah.
And then you know what? Now you're 10 and you do Kidz Bop, but then you're also touring at this time. So
Right.
you're plucked out of school, right? And now you're being homeschooled, or you're being taught on the road.
Homeschooled, taught on the road. So I went till 5th grade, and then after that, that's when I got Kidz Bop, and it was really funny because I think like the last year of when I was in 5th grade, I knew how I had got it, and I was still like waiting for everything to start up and everything. It was just like the first few months of it. And I remember that in elementary school, we used to run in gym class. We'd run to Kidz Bop, and I remember before I got in it, everyone was like, I hate Kidz Bop. This is terrible. I hate this music. After I got it, they're like, I love Kidz Bop. This is so cool that you're in it.
Oh my god,
like,
what poser ass kids.
I know. I was like, I see you. But yeah, and so then I wasn't in school anymore. I was, but was homeschooled.
Yeah.
And so we had a teacher that traveled with us, which is really cool because it was like, you grow up just having different teachers every year and
That's
like
right.
switching, different things. But I really got to be close with, my teacher, and just like she would help us on different assignments that we were going through and stuff. And I also thought it was amazing just being homeschooled on the road because like everything that kids were learning in their textbooks, I was seeing like around the world.
And who gets that experience?
Yeah, it was cool. Like we'd take little field trips to places and see
that's
things
so
while we were
cool.
out. So it was like a really cool experience. But yeah, so, and then even like for, I don't know, I would do it all over again for free. Like it was an amazing experience because
I was gonna say, what a crazy good experience, especially in your childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's so lovely. And then it's also setting the stage for you for becoming a performer and a well-seasoned
Totally.
performer where you are now. You know?
Yeah.
And I think with touring that young, a lot of people don't do that, obviously. You're like living a little rock star life.
Yeah.
So when you're touring, and honestly, you're obviously 10 to 13, yeah?
Yeah.
You're probably maturing at the time. Like, how was navigating, like,
Yeah.
growing up while on this tour?
Yeah, totally. I would say it was, I think it was really great because, I had to grow up really quick, which some people might be like, oh, you want to stay a kid, but I still feel like I did stay a kid throughout it because I had, 3 other friends in it with me that are lifelong friends for me. I'm still friends with them today and talk to them all the time. So, like, I got to still be a kid with them and still got to, have school. I get to it was just a different way of being a kid, I feel like. I don't feel like now I don't have any regrets of it that I'm like, damn, I lost my childhood or I didn't get to do this. There is times where I'm like, that would have been nice to go to like prom for, a thing or go to homecoming. But that's what everyone says.
This
and
is
I'm
way
just
cooler.
like, it's not, I don't think it's the actual, like, I wish I went through high school and all this. It's just like, I wish I could like step in for a moment, just go into prom for a sec, step out and be like, great, tried that, did that, lovely.
I mean, like, honestly, as much as you wish for that, like, I'm sure like millions of kids wanted to be a Kidz Bop kid.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it was a great time. It was amazing. And I think like, especially just being it was a really good setup to figure out if this is what I want to do, because I could have easily come out of it and been
You're
like,
you know what? Yeah, fuck
no,
this.
this was too much work. I didn't like the, you know,
But you
like,
loved it.
I loved it. And so it was like nonstop. Like we'd do rehearsals all the time. Like so what we'd kind of do, we'd do like 2 to 3 months of a rehearsal for the show. And then we would like also kind of record the albums during that time. And then we'd go on tour, and then we'd maybe have like a month off or something. And then we'd kind of start the year over and do a lot of that. But in between that, for every album, we'd go to New York and do like press and tour, you know, do all the different stuff.
How fucking fun.
It was really fun. It was good. But I mean, just being like on stage and learning stage presence and getting free vocal lessons, free dance, you know,
oh yeah, for
lessons,
sure. Getting
rehearsals.
in the booth. Yes.
I would like any recording booth stuff. Like when we were sitting recording stuff, I would sit next to the producer and just like kind of watch what they're doing and look over their shoulder and watch all the plugins and like what the engineer's doing here and ask questions. I was always super curious
that's crazy.
about
Now
everything.
that's you. Like, because you're producing yourself.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? When I was looking through your music and listening to it, I'm such like a music nerd that I would go to the songwriting credits because I was like, this is so fucking good.
That's cool.
This is so fucking good, right? So I'm like, who produced this? It was you. Like,
yeah.
you're the one producing this.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Thank you.
And
Thank
like
you.
I'll get more into this later. I want to talk about all your new music, but just while we're here, we might as well, you know, air it out. Your new song, Woohoo, the outro is so
Delulu? Thank you.
It's
Thank
so
you.
fucking oh my gosh. I was listening to it at 5 a.m. coming to set, 6 a.m. coming to set today, and I was like blasting Woohoo, getting ready for the show, and then when the outro hit, that's what woke me up. Because I was like, okay, I'm coming to life now. Absolutely. And I love that song, and I love this project that you're coming out with. But
Thank you.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. You've had an amazing supportive family.
Yeah.
And they really cared about you. They really saw the talent in you early on and really encouraged you to be an artist, to follow these artistic endeavors.
Yeah,
That's an amazing relationship.
No, it really is. They're really incredible, and I love them so much. And like, I think it's, you know, I was literally, I think this morning I was thinking about this. I was like, I don't know, like there's so many people out there that their families aren't supportive of them or don't, no, you need to do this or you need to, you know, and I'm just like, you know, I take that for granted. I really do sometimes. And
really?
You know,
no, because you acknowledge and like.
Well,
you know.
no, I'm I'm so you know, like thankful and grateful for all of that. But I'm saying on a daily basis, it's like I need to actually like sit and think and be like, oh my gosh, wow. Like to just realize like how incredible they are and how much they've given. Like my whole family moved to LA for my brother and I.
Wow,
you
that's
know?
crazy.
And like my parents
and you guys were so young.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, totally.
Like a big move.
My dad quit his job to tour with me on Kidz Bop.
That's so
and my mom worked at home the whole time and helped support our family. And like,
that's awesome.
There's just a lot of stuff that they did. I get chills thinking about it now because it's really sweet
that's
that
so
they did. Yeah,
incredible. Like genuinely. And you know what? Like I feel the same way. Like I used to be so resentful of my parents because they really wanted me to like go to school and get an education and be like doctor, lawyer, whatever. And I've always wanted to just entertain. I've always wanted to be an entertainer. So I felt resentful towards that. But then I kind of realized, literally probably this year, 2025, that I was like, you know what though? Like as much as my parents pushed me to go to school and like do all of that or whatever, that's, you know, quote unquote expected of me. They also like bought me cameras, like film cameras. They let me take pictures. They really like encouraged me to like explore what I wanted to do to entertain. And like, I'm just realizing that this year. Yeah. You know,
it's probably that thing where they're like, we'll help you, but I'll be a parent too. And I'll like, you should do this, but here you go.
And I so appreciate that too, looking back, because, you know, they literally forced me to go to college. And as much as I like want to resent them for it, one, I had the best experience in college. I would still say it was like the best time of my life outside of the time of my life that I'm experiencing right now. But on top of the college thing, I'm always like, I do nothing with my degree because I studied psychology, and my dad's always like, no, it's like, because you study psychology, it's why you're able to connect with people like this, and you're able to like, you know, be understanding of them.
Take certain things. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
it's
agree.
So funny because it's almost like, I bet like for your parents, like they don't want to fail you at the same time. Like if you were to, let's say if you did something and it just completely went the wrong way, they're going to be like, oh my, like I feel like I could have helped do this. And so that's that like line where you're walking, I'm sure, of like
so much empathy.
Yeah.
I feel like because I didn't really recognize that until like probably right now. And I've been doing this for half a decade now. Just being a creator and like an entertainer and just being in the entertainment industry, and realizing that now I'm kind of just like, they probably had a lot of pressure, and obviously like it's a tough industry. Not everyone makes it, which is very, very tough too.
Statistically, I'm sure that you could look at that and be like,
It's scary.
You're gonna go to college and like have a future where it's like more guaranteed and more set up, or
100%.
go for it. And that's amazing that you go for it though and just do it. Yeah.
I mean, every day is a battle for
Totally,
sure.
totally.
Every day is for sure a battle,
Yep.
but like I fucking love it. Like I know that you love it too,
Yeah.
and everything that you're doing. But
Well, I feel like it's cool because like just doing this podcast, being an influencer, all of those different things. It's very similar to, I feel like, being an artist and my stuff in a way, because it really isn't. It's not a 9 to 5. It's not you don't check out.
It's a 24/7.
Yeah, no, like you don't check out at 5 p.m. and you're like can disconnect from your job
never,
and be like
never.
like
It's always on my mind.
I'm sure just we're both the same, but probably like sitting up at night and be like, what can I do? Or like, what can
Absolutely. I'm plotting, I'm strategizing, I'm thinking about the next steps, I'm thinking about what I can do in this moment, I'm thinking about what I have to do tomorrow, like how to organize things. Like, it's always on my mind. And I feel like it's exhausting. Do you get burnt out from that? Feeling that way, thinking about it?
No, I don't, like there's definitely like once in a while, I feel like I'll just be like why, cause I think from after Kidz Bop, just like I was 14 when I finished that. And then, my parents got divorced a little bit after that. They're still really great friends, and like there's
So
one time,
supportive.
I came down there like swiping on Tinder for each other at one point. Like they're such amazing, they're great.
That's
But
super cool.
my mom had a job in Dallas still, and she couldn't we were all going to move to LA, but she couldn't work remote yet, and so she had to just finish that out and figure out next steps of how to get out to LA.
As someone with super supportive parents, right?
Yeah.
And as someone who is an artist, how does one come out to their parents as an artist?
As an artist?
Yeah.
Like just to want to be an artist and everything?
No, like come out. I was trying to allude to you coming out to your dad in your music.
You're like, how does one
I was like,
do that?
let me feed this to you, and then you're like, oh, let me think of some advice for you. I want to talk about your song First Hello. That's how you came out to your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a funny transition.
I like that I had to explain it.
Yeah. You're like, here you go.
No, because you were so earnest. You're like, oh, so like, how do you tell like your parents that you want to be an artist? Like, yeah, let's talk about that.
I just want to do music. That's how I tell them. But no, it was a really challenging time, I guess, just because like I kind of, I say it in the song, but since I was like 12-ish is when I kind of started thinking that and just having like, what, kind of thoughts. And over time, it started where I was like literally like my family grew up religious and we were a Christian, not like super hardcore, but it was like we'd go to church on Sundays and like, so and still, pray to God and different stuff. So it was like this thing of like battling internally with how that works,
Right.
And so I, every night I would pray to God and be like, God, please fix me. Like if this isn't meant to be, like please change me, like make me how I'm supposed to be in your vision and like all this different stuff. And
she already did.
And so that's what I came to figure out. As I kind of got to the point where I was like, I mean, I'm figuring out now as I get older. I feel like I have OCD or something for sure because like, oh my gosh, I have to like turn doorknobs 7 times and like I literally kicked the fridge 7 times the other day because I couldn't leave the room without doing it. Like there's like my numbers have to be even or they have to only go positive. There's so many different things. But anyways, the reason I am bringing this back to the story is because like I can't go to bed without doing like a night prayer or saying something or like God watch over me, like
oh yeah, I can't sleep either. That's my night routine is like before sleeping I have to pray to God, like even if I'm like exhausted as hell, I have to say something to God. Like I have to say, even if it's one sentence, I like to have conversations or like talk, but like
I do it too with like when I was younger. It's a funny like inside joke of my family now. I always would yell out and be like, good night, love you, see you in the morning. And they'd be like, good night. I'm like, good night, love you, see you in the morning. Like, good night, Hunter, love you, see. Like to every single family member in my house, I would say it to. And I would genuinely think, I was like, if I don't say love you, see you in the morning, I'm not gonna see you in the morning.
That is not gonna horrifying happen. As a kid to think that. But you were really protecting them.
I know. I was doing them a service.
You were making sure that you saw them in the morning.
Yes, absolutely. I see you. But every night I would pray and I would do that, and then it kind of got to a point as I got older where I was just like, you know what? If I've done this every single night, and I'm still the way I am today, maybe that's how I was intended to be, and I just need to like accept myself and learn. Like, I'm not going to live the rest of my life being like, oh, just keep praying, you know, like I need to like kind of put some energy and thought into this and just like really figure it out and come to terms with it, you know?
I feel like I've not to interrupt you, but like I've like prayed to God for that too.
Yeah.
In a very different way, not so much to not be gay, but more so much like I fucking hate men. Why, God, please just like take that away from me. I don't want to like men. I really don't want to like men. Like
no.
I'm cool to not like anything.
Yeah.
I'm so cool not to like just feel nothing.
Yeah.
So I was also trying to pray the gay away, but like not for your reasons. Like, I was just like, I just hate men.
You're like, they're weird. No.
Oh my God. The fucking worst. Yeah. So I'm right there with you, but you know,
kind of there with me.
Kind of a little bit. I mean, I'm having those prayers this year.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, God, please save me. I don't want to feel
Last
this
night,
way.
you're like, no, stop.
Oh, absolutely. Especially last night. Absolutely.
No, kidding.
We can't get into that right now.
No.
But okay, sorry. Go ahead. So you're praying to get over it.
So you're just figuring it out and getting over it, and then it kind of got to the point where like, I got the confidence and courage to like tell my friends a little bit more.
Well, how old were you at this point?
So it's maybe 16, 17, maybe around there. Yeah, and so I told my friends, a few of them, and they were so loving and supportive and great. And I remember I was at a party one time with my brother and his now fiance. At the time was his girlfriend, and we were, you know, not drunk, for sure, not drunk.
I mean, absolutely not. And you wouldn't sing about underage drinking in your music
I would
either.
never do that.
No,
what?
never.
That was not a thing. I don't know why I'm saying that. Huh? That's like the, why did you say that? No. You know, like the TikTok.
I have police viewers
You know, like,
who are fans of Delulu.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is all alleged.
I was Delulu at the time. That's what I was.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Not what Delulu is.
No? Okay, never mind.
We are law-abiding Delulus.
Yes.
But allegedly, let's say you were.
Yeah, if I was, I told them at that party, and so they were like so excited and loving and stuff.
Oh,
and
that's
so
awesome.
It kind of got to a point where it was like I told my friends, my brother, his girlfriend, I told my mom too, and then the last person was tell my dad. And so I was like,
but why did you wait to tell your dad?
You know, I don't know. It was like it's funny looking back at it because I'm like, my dad is so like compassionate and so loving and stuff.
Absolutely,
and
so supportive
and caring that I'm like, I don't really know why I was so like scared or nervous too. But I think it's just that thing of like being, you know, a son and your dad and like, hey, you know, like having that, just bringing the conversation up and really talking about it. I think also like, you know, society, like just having that conversation is a big deal.
The expectations are so heavy. And you know what? That's interesting because, like, to be honest, I've never come out to my parents.
Really?
Yeah. I've never come out to my parents.
Well, now you did. No,
well,
kidding.
they watched the show, so now I did. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
You're welcome, Mom. You're welcome, Dad. That's what it is.
I mean, a little bit, but that's funny. I definitely just came out to them on the show.
Yep.
Next week when this episode's out. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. They're going to text me. They're actually going to text me about something completely unrelated to this moment. My mom's going to be like, is that a new merch? Can I get that? She loves the merch. She watches the show and she'll be like, I saw you had teddy bears now. I'm like, yeah. And you'll be getting one. That's true.
New bed decor.
Oh, they have pillows. That.
Oh, they do? Oh,
they sure do. It's actually really cute. Not to go on a tangent. They have like, oh, thank you. But it's like the decorations in their house. Oh, like their couches are decked out in Delulu. It's very cute. It's super cute. I also have like pillows made of me that they put in the storage room, I noticed, but that's okay. Whatever, it's fine. It's okay. I'll bring it to set and then
not after next week's episode. No, kidding.
They're throwing that out. I'm just kidding. But yeah, your dad is lovely, compassionate, supportive.
Yeah.
And then obviously expectations of society, everything, you know.
Yeah, I think it was just that kind of build up, really, you know. And so
absolutely.
I was like, how do I tell him? I wasn't really sure. And so then I thought, I was like, you know what? I think the best way to maybe do it is just to write him a song and at least in a song, I'm like, I feel like with chords and the emotion of my voice, the melodies, the lyrics, how things are said, the structure of it, like I can really say what I want to say, how I want to say it, how I want you to feel in the moment, and really hear it from me.
And that song's super vulnerable too.
Yeah, and so it was kind of like, you know, writing it. It was, you know, a song I wrote to him, but it was kind of something too in there. In the song, I didn't want to specifically make it about, I mean, when you listen to lyrics, it is about, coming out and sexuality and stuff, but I didn't want to just hone in on just that, because I also had a side to me where I was like, I think like I'm going through this. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that are going through this. And I've always loved with like in the past, like with my music, people have DM'd me and been like, oh my gosh, this song made me feel this way. And I never intended it. But I was like, oh, that I didn't.
Yeah, you're just writing to write. You were like,
yeah. And so it's like people can really like interpret things how they want,
yeah, they connect within different ways.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so I kind of left it open a little bit, because I was like, the song really overall is just about having something deep down inside and a secret that you're hiding and locking off from people, and
like
just
introducing yourself now.
Yeah, it's like your first hello. It's your
first
new
hello
thing being fully you. So that's what it's about. And so whatever anybody has with that, that's where I hope they can connect to it in that way. But anyways, I was in the kitchen and I finally was like, okay, I'm going to show my dad the song.
Were you nervy-worvy?
Oh, I was so nervous. I was, really nervy-worvy.
Oh my God, like Soup's nervy-worvy. That's crazy.
Soup's nervy-worvy. And so
This is the time to do it.
Yeah.
He's like eating a sandwich or something.
Have you heard me say that before?
No, it's like that's what you do in the kitchen.
He was eating a sandwich.
Really?
He was making a sandwich.
Oh my God, wait.
I was literally just about to say that.
And then that's when you decide he's making a sandwich, he's eating a sandwich. That's when you decide that you want to show him the song. And then but you do it in the car. So it's like, is he going to bring the sandwich to the car? What's going on?
You're kidding with me right now, are you?
What?
Have you heard me say this?
When did you say it?
I literally said to him, I said, can I take you to the car? I want to show you a song. Mm-hmm. And he said, can I bring the sandwich? And I said,
wait, are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not messing with you. I literally said, no, maybe just leave the sandwich. And we went out to the car. That's funny. That's
crazy. Well, naturally, like, kitchen sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if he was making pasta?
Then I would have been wrong.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That's funny, though.
That's funny.
We went out to the car. He did not bring the sandwich. And then I set up my camera, and I was like, oh, it's just a TikTok trend that's going on. Like, can I play this for you? And then he's like, yeah, sure. And so I said I wrote the song for you and played it for him. And I was, like, so nervous. And then he, kind of listened to the song. And after that, had, and I had, like, explained it to him and everything. And we were hugging and crying.
But you had to know, like, it starts so strong, especially about like risking the grandkids, like.
I think like when he probably like, I think there's that thing too where it's like you don't want to like take the words out of someone's mouth, like you don't want to like judge what they're gonna say before that, So
because what if that song was like completely not about that? And he was
I showed another friend.
Delulu now?
Yeah, I showed another friend and they were like, so like did something happen to you like when you're younger? And I was like, no, that's not at all. I'm not saying
you're
that.
Like not on the Kidz Bop tour.
No. But yeah, it was a really great conversation after, and we just, you
like at that point, like you have to probably like talk about it for hours.
Yeah. And we talked a lot about like, religious stuff and just like how that pertains to that. And I explained to him that like I prayed every night, and I just came to the terms that like, this is how I'm meant to be. And like, I really don't understand why loving somebody is bad. Like giving somebody else laughter and joy and happiness in a life where they're like excited to be living every single day with this person. I don't understand why that's a bad thing.
So beautiful and romantic and sentimental.
Like it doesn't make sense to me why that would be a bad thing when there's like murder and other bad things that are, like that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like,
yes. And that's a different song on the next project.
Hey. But yeah, and so we just kind of talked about it all, and it's been really cool. Like over the past couple of years, it's been like 3 years now or so, which is crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been around 3 years, and it's been really cool to see. I mean, I feel like at first my parents, like obviously like they have this future that they imagine for you and what they imagine their future looks like with you in it, and always look forward to that, and to have that change. I give empathy and like sympathy towards that of like, I understand that's hard to like come to terms with and be flexible and like figure out like, what your future is going to look like and stuff. And so, I think that it's just been really cool over the last few years to see them just like be so supportive and just dive into it and be like, we love you so much, and like,
I love
even
that.
I remember when I publicly came out, there was a family friend from home, and we were really close with them, and the mom went on and like posted like this long this long thing is like, you are just going through a tough time right now, and you like God needs to save you, and just like
Oh no,
stick
she
in,
didn't.
hold in there, hun. Like you're gonna do. And my mom came back and did this whole long paragraph back, and I was like,
Oh,
Mom, that's great, thank you. You know, like it was
I
really
mean,
sweet to see them sticking up for me and stuff,
yeah.
which is great.
I mean, that's fucked up that friend, close
Yeah.
family friend did
Yeah, I
that.
know.
That's crazy.
She needs God.
Oh, she needs God more than you.
Well, because it's like you're not supposed to judge too, or like you're
You're
so
not supposed to do a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a
But-
lot. So,
Right.
anyways, I don't want to get all into
Neither
that.
here nor
but,
there. Absolutely. That's amazing. They're super
yeah.
supportive. They love you.
Yeah, so it's been really cool, and just like even like the messages, like so that I posted that video on TikTok, and it, across all the videos got like over 80 million views on the song, and like so many comments and DMs from people like, this changed my life. I've come out to my parents with this song, or it inspired me to.
Yeah, it's really impacting people.
And I mean, I got a ton when it came out. I still get them today, like all the time, of people like, I love your song and it really is amazing. And it's so cool now, like even at shows, like just to see, as I'm singing, I can see people like holding their flashlight up and like singing along and holding their loved one, and like people crying, and like, and it's really cool just to be like, wow, this meant something for me. And now like for everyone here, this song meant something to you. It's really cool.
That's another full circle moment for you too, because
sure is,
actually you said before that you were encouraged, or you felt like you wanted to come out after seeing a Pride show for the first time. You went to WeHo Pride.
I did.
Which is another full circle moment, because you actually performed at
Yes,
WeHo Pride at
I
the
did.
Out Loud Festival this year.
So I wasn't publicly out at the time, and so I went with some of my friends, and it was just like, oh, we'll just go check it out and see it. And it was cool. I was on a show called American Song Contest. I think that year it was probably a couple months before, and I ended up coming on fourth on the show. And I had like, when we were just walking around, like there's tons of people coming up and be like, oh my gosh, I loved your song. Like just super sweet and really nice and stuff. And then just to see like the community and how like loving people were, and just how much fun everyone was having. Like I don't know why you would ever go to a club and just like dance.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna like dance and have fun, or like,
that's when I feel closest to God. I always say this.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm like kind of drunk, dancing to pop music at a club, like that's when I feel the closest to God. Genuinely.
Because I think something really cool, like, and I do this sometimes, like if I'm in a club, like I'll kind of like just stop and like look around, and if you just notice everybody's connection to each other, and
Totally.
like this group, like everyone comes with their friends and their groups and stuff, but we're all in this room together, and we're all dancing, and when everyone's sitting and singing the same song at one time, and their hands are up, and everyone, it's just like it's a force of energy that is just like, it's incredible. It really gives me like chills when I'm thinking of it and just watching it in the moment. It's just like, it's really cool to be there and experience that. And,
Damn,
and
that's mad poetic.
that's outside of gay clubs too. That's just like it just
In general, like the
in
connection.
general, just connection.
Do you have those
connection,
moments when you're at those clubs and you're noticing that? Is that frequent for you?
What?
That noticing of the connection and the energy.
It's more so. I mean, it's more so when it's like a song everyone knows. There's like certain moments when I'm like, wow, this is so cool. Everyone is like, when
they start bumping Movie Star and everyone's like really into it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's funny. Honestly, I have such like little melodramatic moments in the club and I usually only go out when I'm like super sad and I just need to like numb it out and have a woohoo moment. You know what I mean? But woohoo, not the tone of the song at all.
No.
But that's funny because of the TikTok they filmed. But sorry, for context, they filmed a TikTok earlier with Grant, and I was like, he has a new song called Woohoo, and they're like, yeah, Woohoo, and I was like, oh, okay, that's like, it's not.
It's like a dark pop song that has like cool bass drums in it and stuff, and they're like, woohoo, and I'm like, it's not the song.
Not at all. I was trying to tell them that, but anyways, no. But when I'm in the club and like I do feel that way, I'm like having those moments because then I'm always picturing myself like in a music video. I'm like, oh my god, it's like crying at the club type beat, you know what I mean? Like situation like that, and then. That's what I'm noticing. And I'm noticing the lights and everyone like doing their own thing. And I'm like, I don't know. Everyone's feeling a type of way or feeling whatever type of way that they're feeling. You put it way more eloquently and poetic than me. And then I'm also just like not trying to get, groped and shit,
Yeah.
So lots going on up in here while I'm out and about. I actually don't even go out that often.
I know. Yeah, I don't really as much anymore. But I like when I would go out with friends and stuff, it was just like, I felt like I would generally go out just to have fun, like with my friends. Like no I don't want to like hook up with someone or find. So it was just like I just want to go have fun, and like that's when I would have those moments of like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
You know what? We're gonna go on a journey right now. I'm glad that we're talking about like the clubs and the music and feeling all types of way, because I feel like your recent releases are such club bangers.
Thank you.
And I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You had just released 4 songs, which are Woohoo, Talk, Movie Star, and Autopilot, and they are literally anthems. But you know what? I was thinking about this because I was listening to all your music, and where you are right now, like you are really in a little like bad boy evil era, because these songs are darker and they're grittier. And your first project was so romantic and sentimental and like sweet and thoughtful. And then I'm like, damn, you're like sexing it up.
What's
you're
happening?
Edgy a little bit. Let's talk about this new era for you.
Yeah.
And you're also releasing a new song every 2 weeks.
I am
over
right
the
now.
summer.
Yeah.
What's that leading into?
Yeah, I'm releasing a new song every 2 weeks right now, and I'm trying to do something. I've never done this before, and it's very interesting on my side because. So I will explain it. I'm sorry, I'm really leading it up here. I'm doing something where I'm having fans vote between 2 songs. So I'll kind of give them the 2 songs to vote between first, and then I have like something where they can go on, pick their song, and then I can see like behind the scenes like what song's winning, different stuff like that. But it's been so cool because I kind of got over the thing of like on the music side, it's like, industry standard, like every 4 to 6 weeks release a song and like promoted it, like all the kind of like bullet points of what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And I was doing that for so long. I did a project called I Could Die Just Thinking of Us in October of
such an incredible project, by the way.
Thank you.
I love that one. And I think now that you mention it, I'm going to really get into it with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like Look at Me Right Now totally fits in the vibe of like everything that you're releasing right now as well.
Yeah, so that was kind of like a foreshadowing to like all this now. And so like on that album, I did do the 4 to 6 weeks thing. And then I kind of took a year off or so from releasing music. And then I started getting into like producing for other artists and stuff. So I did some stuff for like Christina Aguilera.
Victoria Justice.
Adele, she had a song called Super Scar that I did for her. So just kind of like, working in different spaces. I was doing like some K-pop stuff and, there. And it was kind of a cool thing because I had all this like, artistic, creative stuff in me that I was like just wanting to get out and not necessarily have to write it specifically for my project and like fit these barriers of what I want my stuff to sound like.
Way. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so I just would, kind of do that. But it was cool because throughout that, I'm learning so many different new vibes and things that I like and new tricks and like, whoa, this is really cool. And I would kind of take, and then kind of like work on my stuff at the same time, So
you're developing yourself as an artist as you're doing this for other people too.
Yeah. And so like over the last year, I now have probably like 40 something songs that I'm going to be rolling out, which I'm really excited about.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
But it was, that's exciting that I came up with a lot of music, but at the same time, because I didn't release anything, it's like fans are almost like, oh, he's not really released. Okay, and kind of lose them a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I thought something to be really cool is just to like really engage fans and let them be a part of my journey, let them be a part of the music.
I mean,
and
they're
the release.
So invested in you as well. And I think it's special that they get to be able to choose like what's coming next.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm so excited about. And it's actually funny because I have a song coming out. I think it'd come out tomorrow. And literally like a week ago, like I do the voting opens like every other week and then it's open for a week and then it closes. And so I had promoted this song called I Don't Mind. And, it seemed like a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this song. And I was like, that's going to win it this week. And so I put I Don't Mind and Good Luck Getting Over Me on there, like for them to vote between. And Good Luck Getting Over Me got like way more votes. And I was like, shit, this song's not done. I don't know. Like it wasn't done. Like I literally I stayed up till like 5 a.m. and like had to rewrite second verses and different stuff. And, but at this point, like when I put them up to vote, they're probably about that like 85 to 90% done. So I can add my finishing touches and then put it out. But it's really cool because they really are influencing what I'm releasing and what I'm putting out. And like, it's exciting. It's like semi-stressful sometimes, but I think I thrive on stress and like, just like I love doing so much, having everything going on all the time. So
absolutely. I'm the exact same way, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like I
you
really
just like driving that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I really feel like I shouldn't, and then I get super overwhelmed, and then I get super burnt out. But I really do like it, and then I don't know. It's just we'll get into that. But I think this new batch of songs that you're putting out, like I said, they're a lot darker. They feel grittier.
Yeah, totally. And they're
so what's going on over there?
Yeah, so the last project was more like getting over heartbreak kind of stuff and feeling all the feels and being mad.
You really
and
went through it. Yeah,
lovely.
you were angry, then you were petty, and then you were sad, and then you were sentimental. It's a beautiful project.
Yeah, so my first project, I Could Die Just Thinking of Us, was a pretty an up and down of first love, really, and like feeling all the feels, going through everything. And it was really my first full project to really get everything that I was creating out like that, And so this next one, the one that I'm doing the every 2 weeks for, it's leading up to a bigger project of all the songs. And it's going to stay in that very upbeat dance.
I love
full
that.
choreography, clubby kind of
Hell
vibe.
yeah. Because you're really giving.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're all kind of Delulu.
Thank you.
And I already said that twice, which we have to censor twice now. But honestly, it really is so good. And I feel like what's nice about this new batch of songs and the songs that are coming out are they're all living in the same vein.
Yeah.
Like sonically dark.
Yeah. There's ups and downs of it. Like there's, yeah.
Let's get into like the little chisme of this. What's influencing this new little grittiness? Who's influencing this new grittiness?
No, I think it's just like, I mean, a lot of it, I'm trying not to give, I'll give a little bit of it.
You gotta give us a little something.
This first, I'm going to be doing like this first project that's all the upbeat kind of stuff. And then there's going to be another one as well. And so this first one is really like, after either heartbreak or whatever kind of things you go through, it's just like, kind of talks about it in woohoo of like trying to numb yourself and go out and have fun or just like do other thing and get out,
distract
and like
yourself a little bit.
Yourself.
Like it's a little automatic. You're
this
not trying to
album
think.
is the distraction, is what it is really. And so
I love that.
The next one after that's more of the vulnerable.
Got it. Like confronting it a little bit.
Yeah, like the inner actual workings of everything.
Those two concepts really do go hand in hand with just life in general. Like that's really it. It's either you're going to distract yourself or you're going to confront it, and it's going to be
like the first one's a party playlist, second one is like a cry at home playlist.
Oh yeah, and we're going to listen to both.
Yeah.
That's interesting because like you said, your first project kind of goes on that roller coaster, and I feel like it has little bits and pieces of that because like with what you're describing to me, and I haven't heard these upcoming projects at all, but like I said, on your first one, you had Look at Me Right Now, which felt very petty and vengeful and dark and gritty. And then on the flip side, interestingly enough, it's actually the song right before it on the track list, but you have Please Hurry.
Oh,
which
is one of my favorite songs.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Grant, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
The melody's so good.
Thank you.
That's the one
I don't ever like to be cocky or anything like that, but I'm like, that song, I feel like it would be so cool to perform at the Grammys or something. Like when I wrote it, that was just like what I envisioned.
Let's manifest
and it was
that.
just like manifest that it would
You
be
know
at
what?
the
I felt
Grammys.
that on
Like,
such a spiritual level because when I was listening to it, I was like, this song is going to be your forever song. It's a timeless song. Like genuinely, it's just so beautiful and well
I'm
written.
just like, I want it to have its resurgence of like coming back again and just people like hearing it for what it is,
Well, we're gonna all listen to it right now.
Go stream, please hurry.
Hell yeah. I love that song, and I feel like you've talked a lot about your influence with Adele's influence on you. And interestingly enough, like I feel like honestly, out of your discography, that's probably your most Adele-esque song.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know, like, with her influence on you, you have such a strong sonic direction. It's very banger. It's very bright. Like even with songs like Delete, where it starts a little softer and then really builds into a massive fucking banger.
Thank you.
Right. So how is Adele's influence on you? Is it more of like the artistry, the songwriting, lyrics?
There's always that like grassroots thing to me of like loving to play ballads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like when I produce, I produce on with a keyboard and stuff, and I'll turn that into synths or different things from there.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a lot of more, I wouldn't say Adele's influence really is on this upcoming stuff that I'm releasing at the moment, like the upbeat bangers and stuff.
Maybe on the other project.
The other one for sure. There's like one song in particular that I'm like, this is like, I'm so excited for it. But it's a full ballad song that I love. But her influence to me, comes in like there's some songs on I Could Die Just Thinking of Us, which is like Another Reason or something, where it's like a mix of pop kind of upbeat stuff in production in there, but like I can sit down and play that song on piano without anything, and it's stripped back, and it can be a ballad. Like a lot of the songs can do that, and just be like stripped back to that. But I think her influence really for me like comes, I feel like, in my voice more so of like, I just love to try to show emotion through my voice, and not.
That's what I really got on Please Hurry.
Yeah,
especially in the chorus, I really felt like,
oh my gosh, I literally like that day, like that song, I've never had it like that before, but it completely, like the lyrics just flowed out of me. And like I was writing it with two co-writers, Taylor Bono and Lily Hormel, which are incredible, love them. But that day I loved them because they kind of just let me talk and say stuff, and it just was going out, and I was like going and crying in the session, and like my emotions are flowing, and like there's a line about so taking melatonin at 6 p.m. to numb the loneliness. And I was like, that was literally something I did at the time, where it was like, it was 6 p.m. and I'm just like, I don't want to be up for another 5 hours and go to bed. Like, I don't want to sit and go through this. Like, I just want to go to bed now.
Shit.
And like I would take melatonin and just knock out,
Yeah.
And like things like that I really did. Like the person who the song's about, like they, would smoke weed sometimes, and so
you said like it was on their lips.
In the beginning I was like, oh, I don't like the taste of this. Then after I was like, wait, I missed that, and I tried it for the first time by myself, and it was
very
like
strong visual too.
Yeah, thanks. And it was just like a lot of things I really went through, and it was just like it was coming to the surface, and it was like I just want to like write this and put it in there, And so like that song, when I was recording it, I remember bawling, crying. I had to stop to like sit and cry, and then I like press record and go, and then I couldn't get through like if I could show you the comp takes of it, like there's times where I just bawl crying in the middle of the chorus.
Sometimes that's what you need to do to get that song, right?
Yeah, and that's where my like my toxic trait side of me is I was like, Grant, take this emotion and just push through it. I know you want to cry right now, but just do it. And just
I kind of love that though.
Yeah,
you made something amazing out of it.
Thanks.
Like seriously, incredibly timeless. And what's interesting is the juxtaposition of having Please Hurry, and then immediately after on that track listing being Look at Me Right Now.
Yeah.
And you kept ventral, you're angry, you're petty.
Yeah.
That was intentional.
That was kind of like at the time when I wrote it wasn't, but like when I was putting together the track list after, I was like, okay, what kind of story do I want to say here? Like, there's a lot of like just ups and downs to it all.
Absolutely. I feel like going through the track list, like it feels like it starts like I can feel you like, losing your sanity a little bit, and then you really go batshit a little bit, and you're going on that journey to get angry.
Like, I'm sure you've been through it where there's like there's days where you're like, oh, I'm thinking this way, and then you sit and you're like, hold up, wait,
fuck that.
Yeah, what am I doing here? Yeah,
absolutely.
So you just have those moments, and
it really reflects on that album.
Thanks. Yeah.
So, does the person that you wrote this project about or these songs about, do they know they're about them? Have they heard it?
Yeah, for sure.
How's that?
Good. I think they know that I'm a songwriter, and like they know that that's a part of,
it should be expected.
Also, it's like everything I write is like it's because I care so much. I wouldn't be writing songs if I was just like, oh, I don't care, like it's because it emotionally it's so deep in me, and I'm just like I care so much.
I mean, it really manifests into like incredible art too. So I think with your music and everything you're saying, like I was gonna say this about Please Hurry, but then I really thought about it and I was like, you know what? No, because I was gonna say Please Hurry really felt journal-esque, but then I was like, I feel like all your music sounds journal-esque, like coming straight from your diary. Like
literally, I write it all on my phone, and then I'll pull stuff out on the day of.
Yeah, and it's like super vulnerable.
Thanks.
How does it feel like sharing that side of you and like those lyrics and really saying, okay, now I'm really putting myself out here now?
Yeah.
Like anyone could listen and break it down and analyze and be like, oh, he was going through this,
Yeah, no, I love that. I think it's like, I don't want to get all like, I don't know. I feel like we're here to connect with people and like share experiences and different things like that. So like, if I'm going through this, just how I said with First Hello, it's like some people could hear that song and have a fully different experience of what it meant to them, when it meant something clearly to me. And so it's just like, talking about those things and getting all of your emotions out. One, it's therapeutic for me and it feels good. And especially like one of my favorite things is like when a song is close to done, or like I have a good demo of it and I got done working on it. Like a lot of times I'll start the session at 11 a.m. or something, and the other co-writers will probably leave at 5 or 6, and I'll go till 3 in the morning finishing up a good demo of the song. And I will literally spend the last 2 hours of that playing it on repeat and walking around my room and just like loving what we created, you know, and just like living in it, you know. And so it means so much to me, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, if I can share that with other people, and you know, they can even feel a little bit of that, or they feel it in their own way, or maybe they're going through something that they're like, this is my therapy of helping me, and somebody understands me and gets what I'm going through. It's like, that's so cool, you know.
Absolutely. I feel like because I'm such a naturally petty, vengeful person, that's why I think that's my favorite song in the album. Also,
look at me right now.
Yes. And it's also such a banger, by the way, but also I'm really petty. So I'm like, yeah, I connect with this one so deeply. Okay. Grant, I want to play a quick little game with you.
Okay.
So I've listened to your album, listened to your music, and we've spent a little bit of time getting to know each other right now. Because this is really essentially like our first time meeting, really.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to guess your zodiac sign.
Okay.
Okay. And besties at home, if you're listening.
You haven't looked at my birthday, have you?
I haven't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't know your birthday.
All right.
But I'm gonna guess your zodiac
sign. It's on Google.
sign.
It's on Wikipedia because you wrote my Wikipedia page.
I did write that, but as I was writing the Wikipedia page, I actually left the birthday blank.
Oh.
So when it comes down to this game on the show,
I'm not born yet. Okay, go ahead.
Not until I say so.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, besties, if you're listening at home, if you've been listening to Grant talk, and everything that we said, go ahead and make a guess on what you think his zodiac sign is. I'm going to give you a quick second to think about it. I already have my answer, to be honest. So I'm going to ask Brett Lulu what he thinks your zodiac sign is based on everything. He's really good at this. Brett, what do you think?
Leo.
Okay.
Okay. Brett.
Oh, he didn't even.
Huh?
Brett guessed Leo. We got no reaction. My guess is going to be, besties, do you have yours? All right, my guess is, I'm going to say this confidently, actually. You're a Virgo.
You think I'm a Virgo?
You are a Virgo.
Oh, you said you are.
You have to be. We're so similar. I'm a Virgo.
Really?
Yeah, and we're very, everything you're saying, like, I super resonate with. I feel like
Do you
you're
want to know something?
Tell me.
I'm the day that it turns Virgo. So I'm a Leo Virgo cusp.
What? Look at us.
That's pretty crazy that you guessed that.
Look at us.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
wait.
Y'all are on it. I was like, when you said Leo, I was like, ah! And then I was like, you say Virgo, I was like, okay, game over.
Hell yeah, Brett.
Yeah.
We just high-fived.
I want a high five. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like tried connecting with you and you really like pulled back.
Me? I would thought you did. Give me. What are you doing?
I can't reach.
I had my hand out.
Okay, you know what? We connected. It was a good high five. We'll cut into that. But okay, you're a Virgo. Do you feel like you're a Virgo?
I do. I think could you tell me like what characteristics of a Virgo make it a Virgo?
So honestly, just genuinely speaking to you, everything that you've been saying, I was like, oh, this is so me. And then on your music, I was like, this is so me. But also the way that you're like really meticulous, and then what we were talking about earlier about like wanting to like not necessarily keep busy, but yes, keep busy, like thriving in the chaos a little bit. I was like, oh my God, that's so me.
Yeah.
And then also just like your lyrics and everything that you're saying. And
Okay.
I was like, this is so Virgo. I can also see Leo though.
Why would you think Leo?
Because honestly, you're giving like confident. You're giving like your hair is giving Leo to me. You know what I mean? Self-assured.
Yeah.
Well, also because like, you know what? When it comes to Leo and Leos and their confidence, it's also just like letting yourself put yourself out there and performing, and then also just like everything that you said about your childhood.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, it's kind of giving Leo to me. So
It's
I can
funny
get both.
because I'll read both of them, and I think there's like things from each, you know.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I do see the side of like, I think when I go on
Wait,
stage,
are you
there's
August 22nd?
23rd.
23rd? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
You go on stage.
I feel like when I go on stage, there is like another side to me almost, where I'm like here I'm like, hey, yeah, you
I
know,
know, it's so
goofy, like
cute.
fun, like, and
Love
that's
it.
generally how I am on a daily basis. I'm super goofy and bubbly
Yeah.
and fun.
Mhm.
But then when I go on stage, I feel like when I'm dancing and performing and feel the music and stuff, it's like a different kind of
You
more
become like
serious.
this little beast, right?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Something
Yeah,
takes
into
over
it.
you.
Yeah, so that and yeah, I don't know. So that's where I'm kind of like, okay, like I feel like to be an artist, you have to be like very, I guess, confident in the way of just be like believe in yourself enough to go out there and
there
push.
are so many
and,
different
you know,
variations of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like what I always like to say and talk about on the show, it's just like if you are experiencing like, you know, an identity crisis per se, right? Like there are different versions of your identity. Which one do you feel like really is aligned the most with you? that performer or who you are when you're off stage?
Ooh.
This is my segment called Identity Crisis Lulu.
Literally. I don't. They really have their. They really have their, like, throughout my day. They have their moments.
You know what? They both are allowed to exist.
It's like the movie Split. Like, literally, I'm just like.
That's how I feel. Because honestly, you know what's interesting? I feel like when I'm performing right now, by the way, but I feel like when I'm performing, that's when I'm bubbly and I'm like really bright and I'm like really quick with it. But then when I'm not performing, I feel like I'm very dark and I'm very chill. Yeah. And I'm very like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because I think when anybody goes and talks to other people, it's like, and then if you see someone talking with other people and then sitting at home by themselves, it's a different, like you're by yourself, like,
So fair. I think in my case, even when I'm with other people, I am just very chill. It's more of like when a camera comes on me, then I'm like, let's turn on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like I'm, like I said, I'm darker. I'm just chill. Yeah. But
that's cool though, because maybe being in front of the camera is where you get to feel like that part of yourself too.
Hell yeah. And you know what's interesting? I feel like that part of me is like me.
Yeah, totally.
It really is me. Yeah. I just need like energy for it, I think. If I had all the energy in the world, I think I would be this all the time.
Well, we were saying it before this is like conserve your energy and like
absolutely. Totally. Absolutely. Because I also feel like before we started filming too, you were super chill.
Really?
Very chill, very low maintenance, very chill. Like, and then we started going, and honestly, I felt like a new side of you came on really quickly, which is so interesting.
I think I did have an energy drink as well. Like literally, as we started, I had
You're
an
like
energy
buzzing
drink.
A little bit now. Yeah, fair.
And I'm sadly not sad. I'm not sad about it, but my body's probably sad about it. I'm addicted to energy drinks, I think.
Oh shit, really? Caffeine doesn't do anything for me. Really? I wish it would.
See, it doesn't as much for me now.
Your body's like acclimating to it.
Yeah. And if I don't have it, I'm like, where's the caffeine?
Oh my God. You know what's fucking hilarious? We took you to the kitchen to get you a Drinky Winky. And when you were there, you found a new energy drink and you were so interested in it so quickly.
What is this? I was like, I need this.
You're like, okay, let's add this to the list.
Literally, what is it? Caffeine? What is the thing?
It is
caffeine.
This isn't it, by the way, for watching the video version of the show.
Caffeine evolved, it says on there. Like, how could you not
what's
be
our take
interested?
on this one? Between Celsius and caffeine involved.
Can I actually? I'll try it. Okay, it's called
not ad, not sponsored, but we can be.
Do you want
available?
Okay, let's try. It says it's. Oh, okay. That was a weird sound. I don't know what it made.
That was a very big reaction. What do we think? What's the consensus?
Whoa. That was probably really ASMR like for you guys over here. I'm so sorry.
No, we like that.
It's almost like the taste of it is almost, like stevia aftertaste.
Yeah, like artificial sugar.
The way this sounds does not sound like it's good. That doesn't make it, but it is good. It's really good actually. It's more of like it's berry, so it's in that like stronger taste side. Do you want to try it?
I do want to try it.
Try it.
Yeah, I'm curious because like I feel like your description was not.
Is it not good?
I felt like
really
it wasn't.
Bad, yeah.
You know what?
You got so much ASMR. That was.
You know what, Grant?
Do you get the stevia?
I feel like you know that aftertaste of like artificial sugar, like stevia.
Are you kidding me? Yes, I do.
Right? Like it tastes like that to me. I don't know. I don't know how you would describe it, but that's how it tastes to me.
Let me try.
Yeah, try it.
Let's see.
Yeah. We better get a sponsorship out of this. What do you think?
Like after kind of taste of like
sugar. Like an artificial sugar?
Yeah, like a stevia. It's like that.
That's interesting.
Do you want to? No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do this again.
You know what's funny? Actually, this isn't my first time trying this drink. The other day.
So you already tried it.
I did already try it, but I didn't have this experience, basically. It's a long story. I can't get into it right now. It's going to be like a longer segment. Wrote a song to come out to my dad. Went to the kitchen. He was eating a sandwich. Told me to go to the car. And I was drinking this. And that's what that drink reminds me of. My song.
Coming out to your dad.
Yeah. Beginning salutation. Oh my God, you're having the best time on Delulu.
This is fun.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess that you're a Virgo, right? Do you want to guess my sign?
Ooh. Oh, Virgo. You already said you're a Virgo.
I was like, wow, really? I told you.
I forgot that quick. I was like, I don't.
That's funny. Okay, but if I didn't tell you, what would you have guessed?
I don't know the signs that well.
Really?
I know them, but I'm not like.
Wait, that's so interesting because a lot of my content is astrology, and you came up to me at passes and you were like, I fucking love you. I love your content, emotions. And I was like, yes, thank you.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, it was really rude.
I was like, no, I did not.
You're funny. You're like naive.
No, I said no right away. With the no, like, so I know signs and like generally, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't.
What's the zodiac sign of the person you wrote your first project about? Which was I could just die thinking about you. Us.
Libra. Libra, I think.
Libra?
Mm-hmm.
I love Libras.
Libras are good.
We love Libras. Okay, so Grant, you have this upcoming project coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You're releasing a single every 2 weeks, and your fans get a vote for what song that is, which is super exciting. And you guys definitely keep voting. What's coming with this project? You said it's coming out in September?
Yeah, it's coming out around September. Finalizing the date right now because it's like the weird thing of like, I'm really trying to stick to the every 2 weeks thing, but
Yeah.
you know, we're going with it.
Are you an independent artist?
I am independent. Yeah. So everything I write, co-write it, and then produce it all myself and stuff. And so, yeah, a lot of it is just like, just trying to stay on top of it and you know, keep releasing, stay consistent, you know, and get stuff out there. I think too, like everyone's attention spans are so short nowadays that it's like, sometimes I'll release a song like Please Hurry or something where it's like I'm pouring my heart out into it. And then they're like, love it.
one.
Great. When's the next song?
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just put it, you know.
Yeah, and you want to have its life and have its moment too.
Yeah, have its moment. And so that's also why I am doing the 2 weeks thing because it is very quick, but I would rather each song have its own moment in its own life rather than doing a couple singles and then being like, okay, here's a new album and it has 8 songs on it that are new. And then it's just like, not everybody's going to hear that. Like, how do I promote 8 songs at one time? How do, you know, like, I think if I, you know, with the label and have like all, you know, money behind that to push more and do all that makes sense. But as an independent artist, I'm like, you know, I think it's cool to have each song have its attention in its own moment, you know?
We're going to play a game with you.
Okay.
This
I like
is
games.
claim or rebuke. So claim is you accept, you want this, you're welcoming it into your life.
'Kay.
And rebuke is reject, you do not want this.
Okay.
I'm going to rapid fire some topics for you, and you can give context to your answer, but I want to know if you're going to claim and rebuke.
'Kay.
So the first thing I want to ask you, are you going to claim or rebuke owning your masters?
Oh, claim.
Oh, really? Why?
Wait, I'm done. Okay, next.
Okay, next. I have a real one for you. Okay, are we claiming or rebuking joining the Adult Bops tour?
Rebuke, I'm sorry.
No, but you said it was the best experience of your life when you did Kidz Bop.
When I did Kidz Bop. Not Adult Bop.
What's wrong with Adult Bop?
Because I want to do my own stuff. I'm like, I had that time in my life, you know?
I love that. Right. Is Adult Bop,
and now
Adult
Kidz Bop's
a
got to
thing?
do my music. I can't be doing Adult Bop for them. No,
Hell
kidding.
yeah, for sure. We'll make the next Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, yes.
Don't sing it on the show. We can't afford the royalties.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just kidding. Okay. Are you claiming or rebuking? I know you are an independent artist right now, but are you claiming and rebuking potentially signing with a record label?
Is there like a middle answer to that?
Maybe it could be like starting a subsidiary under a record label.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my goals are to be selling out stadiums and be like Dua Lipa sized artists and you know like that big and stuff. And
that's
so
crazy.
To get there, I do think that I'm gonna need a label and like a backing and a great team behind me to get there. You know, so
oh my God, don't even get started on that.
Yeah. So I claim that having a great team behind me would be amazing. You know, but I also just like I want to also protect myself at the same time and protect
of course.
my creativity and vision and everything at the same time.
And also having the control over it and like really dictating the direction you want to take your career and your music. Yeah. I think it's interesting that you mentioned Dua Lipa when you were talking about like wanting to sell stadiums and stuff. Fun fact, Lulu Bestie, she was actually one of my first girl crushes.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
I swear to God, you're
I'm not even kidding you.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not kidding you. Dua Lipa.
That is so crazy.
I've loved Dua Lipa for so long.
How random is that? We're like so similar.
Yeah. I love Dua Lipa.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I said Dua Lipa.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when you said that, I was like, oh my God, wait. I have like a crush on her.
It's funny that I said just Dua Lipa though. I'm like Billie Eilish. I could have said anybody. But
You really could have. You could have said Adele.
Yeah,
you know?
Adele.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's super, super, super fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Claim or rebuke a song on your project. The one that you already had, which is I Could Just Die Thinking About You.
I could die just thinking of us.
Us. You didn't correct me last time, bro. I was like,
I'll let him have it.
Oh, you should have corrected me.
But I love how like you're like just thinking of you.
Oh my God, no.
You can
know
see
why?
the uncertainty
it's because,
in your eyes.
Wait, which one is it? Is it us or you?
Us.
Okay, you know why? It's because Troye Sivan has a song, I Could Just Cry Thinking About You.
I love that song. I love Troye Sivan too.
And it really just like makes me like, you know, I don't know. That's what I love that song.
That's a good song.
I love the song. But my apologies. Everyone stream it, which is
I Could Die Just Thinking of Us.
There you go.
Yeah. What was the question? I could rebuke a track off of it?
No, claim one song off of it. Like what your favorite one is.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna claim Look at Me Right Now.
That's your favorite? Okay.
I also really like Delete.
Delete's a fun one, yeah.
I really like Delete.
I'm gonna claim, man, I love Please Hurry, but I also really like Icarus.
Oh, that one's so good too. What
like
happened on April 10th?
April 10th is another one I love. I love that song.
Talk about it.
What about it was just basically it's about like those last moments of kind of wanting to just relive, like when you're kind of at the end of something and you know it's dying out.
Totally.
And just wanting to relive like your first time and the best times that you had.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's just kind of, yeah, memories of going back to that and kind of reliving everything that you had and living in like the nostalgia of what you went through.
I totally get that. I actually connect with that song a lot because we filmed the first pilot episode of this show on April 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool.
So I thought you
know
wrote
what's
about that.
Really cool with that
tell me.
song. I did a meetup thing in like a park in Chicago last year, and I was just like, "Hey, anyone that wants to come meet me, come meet me. I'm gonna play new music for y'all." And I just wanted to get people's opinions and thoughts and stuff.
Yeah.
And so this guy came and he brought like a calendar. And he had me sign April 10th on the calendar because he said that it was, I think they were exes at the time, but he said that him and his ex, like that was their favorite song together.
Oh.
And obviously I felt like he still probably loved them, or I don't know what their story was or whatever,
Right.
but they obviously had a meaningful connection. And so like, he was just like, this song means so much to me. And it was like our relationship defining song, like it really was. And I was like, that's so cool to hear. Like
I was gonna say, like, how fucking cool is that? Like, the music you're making is really making an impact, and like not only that, but integrating into people's lives and also meaning something to them and connecting in different ways.
I also had a show recently. I have a song called Out of the Blue that's on that project as well.
The opening track.
Yeah, opening one. Yep. And I got someone reached out to me on DM and was like, "Oh my gosh, Out of the Blue is our like favorite song." And, you know, I would love to like propose to my girlfriend with that song. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's wild. And they're like, you're actually coming through our city this week. Or I think it was the day of. They're like, what time are you performing? I know you're going to be here. Are you performing that song tonight? And I was like, I'm not performing
You're
it.
like, I will now.
But I'm going to perform it now. And so I brought them up on stage and performed it. And she proposed to her.
That's so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're like literally soundtracking people's lives.
It was so cute.
That's amazing.
So cute.
I love that.
Yeah. So I'll claim them all.
Okay, me too. It's
They're
such a
all
good
my
project.
children.
Out of the 4 that you have out right now, Woohoo, Autopilot, Movie Star, and Talk, I fucking love Woohoo. Like,
really? Yeah.
Are you shocked? What? I love that one.
I love that one. That was actually like 2 years ago. I came up with the woohoo, that part of it, you know, and I had like a beat around it.
Yeah.
It was a completely different beat. And then I came across it end of last year and I was like, this is really cool. And I changed the beat and like reproduced it. And I was like, this could be something that could come out.
Oh yeah.
And then that whole melody take was like, I just did one melody pass and that's what kind of came out. There's like a few tweaks here and there, but yeah, it's a fun one for sure. And I was like,
so good.
I guess I like it a lot, but you're always surprised when people are like, this is my favorite song, you know?
I'm like, actually going to propose to that song.
Get out of here.
Yeah, make sure you perform it for me. Well, Grant, this has been so amazing
This
getting to
has
know
been
you.
so fun.
So much fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like, I really like we're genuinely getting to know each other right now on camera.
Yeah.
Like, I've only met you like briefly once.
Yeah.
But this is so cool, and you're so cool, and you're like literally, how am I
Thanks.
gonna describe you? Like, just very romantic and sentimental and like intentional and
Oh,
poetic.
thanks.
Like, it's super refreshing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very
course.
sweet.
Well, we close out every show by manifesting together. We're gonna speak it into existence. The universe is listening. Is there anything that you want to manifest right now?
Since we brought up the stadium tours, let's
speak into
manifest
existence, and then
stadium
also
tours.
performing "Please Hurry" at the Grammys.
I like that. Yes.
Let's do both.
Okay. I am going to perform my song "Please Hurry" by Grant Knoche at the Grammys
Claim.
ceremony, or not ceremony, on live TV.
And then you
and then I'm
will
also
win a
gonna,
Grammy for it.
I'm gonna win a Grammy for it. I actually can't for that one right now because it's past the time. But maybe I re-release it and maybe I'll win a Grammy then. I will win a Grammy then.
I don't know. I've seen
I'll
a lot
win
of people
one at
winning
some
Grammys
point.
like years after the fact. Didn't like Lizzo win Grammys like for
Oh, that's true. For
Mhm.
Truth Hurts.
Grant? I'll talk to the Grammy committee for you.
Thank you. Do your work. Do your magic.
I got you. And then you'll be performing in stadiums.
I will be performing in stadiums for my headlining show. I need to be specific because if I say I'll be performing in stadiums, I might be performing at an Elmo show in a stadium. I don't know. Don't want to do that.
We'll take any blessings as they come.
I know, right? Maybe we will do that, but we're not. We're manifesting my own show.
You're performing in the stadiums on the Kidz Bop farewell reunion tour.
Literally, Adele Bop. We're back.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, we're excited to see you in those stadiums.
Thank you.
Yay.
I'm excited.
Well, this was so nice. And thank you so much to all the Delulu besties for tuning in to this week. This was your healthy dose of Delulu. So now you can go live your true Lulu. Mr. Grant, where can the bestie Lulus find you?
You can find me on grantlulu.lulu. No, I'm kidding. You can find me at Grant Knoche. That's Knoche. Knoche. Grant Knoche everywhere. So
Amazing. And we can stream you. And we're going to listen to I Could Just Die Thinking About Us.
you look so uncertain. Yes, that was it.
Why didn't you throw me a bone?
I could die just thinking of us. That was
Okay. And we're gonna stream I Could Die Just Thinking About Us and the new project that's coming out. We're excited for the full
You added an about. Sorry. Okay.
You know
got
what?
it. You got
Grant,
it.
why don't we title our projects a little easier? We're done.
Noted.
We're done victim blaming me when really.
Noted.
Okay. Next project will be a much easier title, please.
To be self-titled
Please.
Grant.
Don't self-title it because honestly, your last name was a little hard for me too.
Yeah, obviously. No kidding.
Okay, well, we're gonna stream the new project when it comes out,
Yes.
and the project that's already out.
Yes, and Good Luck Getting Over Me is out tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh! Before you
But
finish that sentence, I
if
thought you
you
were
hear
talking
this,
to me. I was like, huh?
it'll probably be out already. So
It's
yeah.
already out. And we're streaming it, and it's really, really, really good. That's the one I actually voted for when you were doing the votes between the two songs.
Oh, yeah.
I did vote for that one. So
So you're the reason I was up till 5 a.m., huh?
absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I'm done. This is my end. Bye-bye.
You're never going on another podcast again.
I know.
Well, if I was up till 5 a.m., you're going to be up till 5 a.m. I mean, we were both working.
Yeah.
I was working, y'all. I had to get my staff paid. But
Oh, my God.
besties, if you love the show, please follow the show on Spotify. It really, really does help. And hit the bell button to be notified of every new episode every Delulu Thursday. And if you guys can do me a massive favor while you're listening right now, it's super easy. If you can go rate the show 5 stars. If you do, Grant and I will sing you a Kidz Bop song of your choice.
Didn't agree to that.
Oh, you agreed to it in the release form that you signed before the show.
Shit.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. Please rate the show 5 stars for me. And besties, you can also follow me on all of my socials at e.mo.tions, E.mo.tions, and the exclusive podcast account at Delulu BFF. If you want to be a part of next week's episode, you can also join my Passes Besties, and you can also join Grant's Passes Besties.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Stay Delulu. That was crazy.